Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for SpiegelMom scraps, and I'm just showing you the two sequin mixes that I'm going to be using. They are both older sequin mixes, so I have the strawberry patch and then the lemonade stand sequin mixes. These are, I want to say, last summer sequin mixes, but they went so well with the papers that I was using that I couldn't resist pulling them out and getting some more on my pages. The lemon stand one actually has lemon kind of clay pieces in it, so it was definitely the perfect one for this particular page. I am using my kit from Color Rush Studio for this was their June kit, and it had this beautiful lemon paper, so I pulled out that pattern paper. I cut out the center so that I would have that larger square of the lemon paper. And then I cut what I had left into that triangle that I'm going to use on this page, and then I had a scrap of this floral and red polka dotted paper, so I'm going to go ahead and build my background. So I kind of laid everything out how I sort of was seeing it in my head, and I knew I had that open white space at the top of the white cardstock that I'm using, so I pulled out this it's supposed to be like a brick wall or like a plastered type wall, very uneven, and so I decided to pull out some ink. I'm using, I can't remember what this one was called. If you want to know the name, it is a Catherine Pooler ink. I forgot what kind of ink it was, but I just pulled out, this is like a buttery yellow color, but it's very light. So I'm just putting some ink through this stencil, adding it to my background. This just gives that white cardstock a little bit of color, so it's not just stark. To me, it definitely makes the page so that it doesn't look too plain. If I just left it white, I think it would have been pretty boring, and so I really like the look of this. Once I had that done, I did pull out some Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and I want to say this is the color Butter. Yeah, Butter. And so I'm just going to add some splatters because, again, more is more. So that's what I'm going to do, adding those splatters. And then once I get this done, I am going to I don't remember if I do it on camera. I think I go off camera and I map my photo and I get my background down. Yeah, I was pretty sure that's what I did, so you didn't have to watch that sort of process of gluing and sticking everything. So there you see I've got my layout down. I did use some of that ribbon along the seam where that triangle met the white paper, and I really love the look of that. It's just that added texture that is just so fun on pages. Now I'm just taking all of the elements that I pulled from my kit, and obviously you can tell I'm going with the lemon theme. So I pulled all of the different pieces and ephemera pieces. Some are cut from some pattern paper element sheets, so everything lemon, and I'm going with the title of So Sweet for my photo. This is like a berry dessert, and the actual loaf that we're using with the berry dessert was a lemon loaf, so I thought it was very fitting to go ahead and use that for this page. So once I had my sort of embellishment clusters down, I did go ahead off camera and glue those down, and then I'm just going to come in with these hearts and these cute little ladybugs. Couldn't resist those. They matched the colors that I was going with. I was trying to stick to the yellow and red sort of theme, so I pulled out those ladybugs, and I think they are adorable. So they're going to complete my sort of a little embellishment clusters, and then once those are down, then is going to come in the fun part with the sequins, and that is really going to dress up this page, and I really love how this one turned out. I always have a hard time with these sort of fruit pages, like these pattern papers with all the lemons. Like, I know Maggie Holmes would do a lot of these, and I have the hardest time using them. And so I went literal, obviously, with this page, and went, okay, I'm having a berry dessert. I'm going to use this paper because when else am I going to use it? And I really love how it turned out. So I think this would be great for like popsicles or lemonades in the summer if you really want to stay on the like themed layout. But again, I think you could use it for any summer layouts, honestly. Lemons and summer just kind of, it just screams like outside playing, having fun in the sun kind of feel. So definitely this paper just makes me happy. This whole layout makes me happy. I think these colors are really fun together. So yeah, I really loved how this one came together. So with my sequins, I did decide to take and do some butterfly trails with some of the yellow sequins. So I really love how that looks. And then the red sequins, I did just decide to do little dots of 3 in a couple of spots on each embellishment cluster. And that just gave, again, that little extra pop of color and a little extra sparkle to the page. I think that's what's great about sequins, is they really just make your pages pop. They have that perfect little sparkle and little touch that just finishes off a page. So I'm just going to go ahead here and add, like I said, the 3 little dots. I'm like fussing around trying to figure out where I'm going to put the 3 dots, but eventually I do get them down. And it's like, it's very subtle, but I really love how it turns out. So in the, as soon as I get these down, that's pretty much going to do it for this page. I will have still photos that are going to come up here in just a moment. But as I was going, I had forgotten, like I had said earlier, this had little clay pieces of lemons. So I had to, of course, in amongst some of the lemons on the embellishment clusters, I had to take some of these clay lemon pieces and put them with the lemons, because it couldn't be more perfect. Like if you actually have this set and you get this linen market collection from Simple Stories, it complements it perfectly. Like I almost want to have more of it just to use more of these sequins. I'm going to have to do another lemon layout because it's so perfect. But yeah, that is going to do it for this page. So I'll have in the description box below a link to SpiegelMom scraps. You can always use Vanessa 15, save yourself a little bit on some sequins. And with that, guys, here are the still photos, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.